My name is Aubrey Shomo, and I'm a survivor of violations of the ICCPR by the United States when I was an adolescent. I was perceived as a person with a mental illness, paranoia, and because of that, my human and civil rights were considered unimportant by my government. The state of Colorado was able to hold me in a psychiatric hospital against my will, based on allegations by my family that were neither true nor subject to review. When I demanded to file for writ of habeas corpus, I was told I didn't have that right. And when I protested, I was taken to the floor and restrained. I was held without the ability to seek the assistance of counsel or contact any advocates outside the hospital that might be able to help. They claimed I was dangerous. They claimed I was in a psychotic crisis. I demanded due process of law, and they ignored it. When they finally let me go, a man from the state came to my home each week. Again, I objected to what was happening. I was required to take medication I didn't want. I told them it was harming me, destroying my personality and mind. They chose to ignore my pleas that they stop. They thought they knew better than me, and I would just have to suffer for my own good. Every visit, I repeated my objection. They knew my family was physically abusing me. They knew my family lied to meet the criteria for forced treatment. They didn't care. They were acting for my own good, so it was okay. After years of this, I finally got them to concede I did not meet their supposedly narrow criteria for the use of force. So instead, they encouraged my family to find them a reason to continue. After all, this was about helping someone. I, a battered child, was accused of battering my own mother in criminal court. Again, I demanded a hearing. I demanded a jury trial. They threatened me. They told me if I went to trial, I would be denied my rights of adulthood, not as a criminal sanction, but because of my mental illness. They kept me in the home I was being beaten in, knowing if I tried to present a defense, my family would retaliate. They wrote in the records I was paranoid while admitting to me they were merely using that as an excuse to ignore the abuse. They were trying to help me. They denied me the right of counsel because they said there are special laws for people like me. If I wanted a trial, I'd have to prove I was being abused, then go home with my family afterward. I begged for a trial, and they secured a no-contest plea by illegal force. They made me say the words. For my own good, because there was no one to stop them. I was tortured. My civil and due process rights under the covenant were denied on the grounds I had a mental illness. And treating me against my will regardless of the law violated my right to be free from cruel and degrading treatment, as well as my rights to liberty and security of the person. Members of the Human Rights Committee, please, in the name of humanity, inform the United States and all governments that even people like me deserve civil rights.